Welcome back. It's Tuesday, March 14th in the NBA. My four favorite picks are on the way. Let's recap yesterday, though. First, a 1-2 day. Our winner of the day, Killian Hayes, under 14.5 points. Got a ton of hate on this one. People were chirping me after he had 8 in the first quarter. Tried to tell you he's not a good basketball player. He did get the double-double for all the people out there, but he still goes under in points pretty easily. Devin Booker, he hits his over in points, but we had points plus assists. He had 1 assist. He hits with 33. And Jaren Jackson Jr. just never got it going. Got into foul trouble early. He ruined day one of our ladder challenge, but so did DeJounte Murray. We'll run that back. We'll retry that again today. If you are new, go down below, hit that subscribe button, drop a like too. It's Pi Day, 3.14. We love to see that. You guys have been showing tons and tons of support. Despite it being Pi Day, it's also Taco Tuesday on PrizePicks, and PrizePicks, one of our sponsors on the channel. If you sign up using our code COS or the top link in the description, you get a 100% deposit match up to $100. But on Taco Tuesday, they just release some taco plays, which are just heavily reduced lines. So maybe you like Damian Lillard's over in points today if he even plays. They'll lower that by like 5. People vote on them. You can check them out. I'll be using one of them on Twitter. Make sure you follow it. I'll post the PrizePicks entry a little bit later on today. Again, take advantage of our code COS. You get a 100% deposit match up to $100. Let's hop into our favorite plays of the day. The best bet of the day is back, and you guys are going to hate this one because it's the guy on my shirt. RJ Barrett. I like his over 26.5 points plus rebounds, minus 115 on FanDuel. You can take this at 27.5. I like his over in points as well. Don't love the over regular in rebounds, but the difference between points and rebounds is only 4, and I think he can at least grab 4 rebounds, if not grab even more. Now, we bet on stats here and matchups, not emotions. People seem to hate RJ Barrett, even though, he has some bad games here and there, but every player is going to have bad games, but I love his matchup today as the Knicks are going to be again without Jalen Brunson, who is doubtful to play. Now, if you don't want to take a RJ Barrett prop, you don't need to chirp me in the comments if it loses. It's going to happen, but I think this is a great spot today, and let me at least pitch why I like RJ Barrett, and then if you want to take it, you can. If you don't want to take it, you don't have to. I'm not clicking bet on your accounts, but let's talk about Barrett, though. Like I said, Brunson likely out. He's doubtful. They don't play until Saturday, so I can't imagine the Knicks trot him out there as they have playoff aspirations. No need to force him into this game, the last game of their road trip. But let's talk about Barrett. Playing pretty well. Played well versus Portland. His last 3 against them, 25, 35, and 29 points plus rebounds, going over in 2 of 3. He's attempted 14, 20, and 22 field goal attempts in those 3 games. So with Brunson sidelined, it's the Barrett and Randall show. Those guys are going to be shooting it a ton. And in 5 games this year without Brunson, Barrett has attempted 23, 22, 24, 12, and 27 field goal attempts. The man's going out there and he's being told, just go keep shooting it. He's not passing it, which is why I'm not taking PRAs. He's just going to go out there and shoot the ball a ton. And that one game we had 12 field goal attempts. Just was a weird game. Didn't play well in that one, but look, in these games, 39, 40, 33, 13, and 35 points plus rebounds. Absolutely destroying this line. Sure, he had one game in there that was more of an anomaly. He's playing a lot of minutes. He's going to shoot the ball a lot, and this is a great matchup for him. And you look at the players surrounding Barrett and Randall. Those are the 2 guys with high volume. You got Emmanuel Quickly. He'll be the highest usage and volume guy there, but not normally a guy. Some games he'll shoot 15, 20 times, but normally he can kind of hover in that 12 to 13 range. But the guys like Mitchell Robinson doesn't do much. Quentin Grimes not doing a whole lot. He's likely guarding Damian Lillard if he plays. Then you got Josh Hart off the bench, a guy that's a big energy guy, doesn't shoot a ton. Miles McBride doesn't shoot a ton. Isaiah Hartenstein, Obi Toppin, all these guys out there don't shoot the ball a lot. So it's really Barrett and Randall show, which is why I've seen Barrett attempted 20 plus field goal attempts recently. And look, Barrett's going to go out there, and I would be very surprised if he somehow shot less than 15 times. I don't see him getting benched here today. He should be out there shooting a ton. And look, in the last 25 games with 15 or more field goal attempts, he's over this line in 16 of 25 games. Now let's keep in mind, a lot of those games included Jalen Brunson out there. When he's at above 20 plus field goal attempts, which is done 15 times this year, over this line in 14 of 15 games. So if he gets 20 plus field goal attempts, I won't even be mad if he doesn't hit the over. We have great stats on our side. The Blazers, last 10 games, allowed the 4th most points per game in the paint, had the 2nd worst defensive rating, and over the last 4 games, Barrett averaged 18.5 drives per game, number 1 on the team. Nurkic is back for the Blazers. He's not a great rim protector. The over-under is 228.5, which is still high for a Knicks team. I really like this. I don't think he's going to guard Damian Lillard if he plays. He's just going to be chilling in the paint, probably grabbing some rebounds, so I think he can get us at least 4 rebounds, which basically equals the difference between points and points plus rebounds. But if you need an individual line, points is the way to go. I love RJ Barrett. Don't make me regret this. The best of the day, 1.5 units on his over 26.5 points plus rebounds. I think it's a great spot for him. It's a late night game. RJ, we're counting on you. Let's move to our second play of the day, and it's going to be an under. We're 2-0 on our last two unders. Let's make it a 3-0 because it's Evan Mobley. I like his under 34.5 PRAs, points, rebounds, and assists, which is currently minus 115 on Bet365. Now, if you're on a different book, maybe this line's moved down to 33.5, but you can pivot to his points plus rebounds, which could be 31.5. I'd do that. If you just need an individual line, I lean the under in points, and here's why. Now, I'm not fading Mr. Mobley solely because what he did to the ladder challenge last Friday. I'm just fading him because honestly, this line's too high, and he's still the third option on this offense. Yes, Jared Allen is out. I know that. But Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, they're not out. They're still out there, and they're going to have the ball in their hands a lot of the time. Donovan Mitchell did not play well last game, so maybe he plays well tonight. And if he's playing well, sorry, Mobley, get back on defense. I'm not passing you the ball. But either way, Mobley, his job was much easier with Allen out. Now that Allen is out, Mobley's got to contest every single shot in the paint. It has to be the defensive anchor. So he's putting a ton of defensive energy on that side of the court. Wouldn't be surprised if he takes some time off on offense. And we've seen that in the last 8 games this season without Jared Allen. Mobley averaged 15.8 points per game, 11 rebounds per game, and 2.5 assists per game. Good for 29.3 PRAs. In those games, he's recorded 20, 24, 27, 29, 30, 34, 34, and 36 PRAs, going under in 7 of 8. Now, yes, the line change could move that to 5 of 8, but still, a lot of these games he wasn't getting close to it. And this is an 8-point spread. I saw a lot of people on the Hornets, a lot of people on the over in this game. This is the Cavs team that plays arguably the slowest in the league. And this is a Hornets team that, let's be honest, they could lose by 30 points today and no one would be surprised. So a blowout is an easy way out for this. But at the end of the day, this Hornets team has actually played better defense since the All-Star break. LaMelo Ball's not there. He's not a great defender, but he also pushes the pace very fast. So I think Mobley, if he doesn't rebound well or he doesn't score well, he's going under this line, and I really like his under 34.5 PRAs. It's a very high line. I know he's going to play a lot of minutes. He's going to get some more field goal attempts, maybe some more rebounds, but still, I think this line's a little bit too high. We'll take his under 34.5 PRAs. Now, let's get to my final 2 plays of the day. I might add a play if I ever do add a play besides the ladder. That doesn't really count towards the play. I'll put it in the pinned comment, or I'll obviously tweet it out and put it in our chalkboard and all that stuff. This next one, though, our final 2 plays are going to come in the same game. This first one is going to be what I call the same Giddey parlay, because it's the same game parlay involving Josh Giddey. We need him to get 15 or more points, 6 or more rebounds, and 4 or more assists. This is currently plus 110 on FanDuel. I'm just putting 1 unit on this. Now, you can play the same thing at DraftKings for plus 105, and if you're on a book that only has the odd numbers, 3, 5, and 7, this next message is for you guys. I don't like his assist at 5. I probably wouldn't take it there. He likes to end on 4 a lot. I wouldn't take his rebounds at 7. So if that's your case and you can't get, maybe you can do it at 3 and 5, 5 for rebounds, 3 and assists, see what the value is there. If you can't get great value there, I'd probably just pivot to his over 16.5 points for all my PrizePicks, Underdog Fantasy, all those regular people. I don't mind taking his regular over 16.5, and you'll understand why. Now, Giddey and the Thunder play host to the Brooklyn Nets tonight. SGA is back, so he's going to take the Brooklyn Nets #1 defender away. Probably Mikal Bridges, maybe Dorian Finney-Smith. Either way, they're going to go out there and guard SGA, so I like Giddey to exploit the matchup, and we've seen Giddey play pretty well. The last 25 games with SGA out there, and he's been all right. He's recorded 15 or more points in 23 of 25, 6+ rebounds in 20 of 25, and 4+ assists in 21 of 25. Cash in this full same Giddey parlay in 16 of 25. So, 16 of 25, still pretty good hit rate. The Nets haven't really been great defensively, honestly. They've allowed the 8th most points per game in the paint in the last 7 games. Their defense really hasn't been that great, honestly. And Giddey has hit the same game parlay in 8 of his last 10 games, so at home. So he's played pretty well. The over-under is 230.5. The spread's really close, so I think this is a close game. I think Giddey's out there for his normal minutes. If he gets above 30 minutes, it says an even crazier hit rate. I think he can get at least 30 minutes today. SGA is going to take a lot of attention away. I think he can easily get those 6 rebounds and 4 assists. Then 15 points, he's done really well, especially at home. Like Josh Giddey, riding with the same Giddey parlay. It's a tongue twister, riding with Josh Giddey over all these stats, 15, 6, and 4, plus 110. We'll take that. Now, my fourth and final play of the day is only a half unit play, but I'm going to take this for great value because it's Spencer Dinwiddie of the Brooklyn Nets to record a double-double, currently plus 215 on Bet365. Now, the next best odds I saw was plus 210 on DraftKings, and I'd probably play this down to about plus 170. Once you get past plus 170, I really don't see a ton of value taking it. I'm only putting half units on it because if it hits, we win back over 1 unit. If it doesn't hit, we're just taking a half unit hit. Now, obviously, what does he need to get a double-double? Probably needs 10+ points. probably needs 10 plus assists. If he somehow gets 10 plus rebounds, which is random, he maybe gives a triple-double, that'll count too. But I think that points and assists is probably the way to go. So if you need an individual line, assists is probably the one you'd want to take. Just don't see it being great value taking it on like a PrizePicks or an Underdog Fantasy personally. So I probably wouldn't throw 8.5 assists into a parlay if I were you. But let's talk about Mr. Spencer Dinwiddie. He's played pretty well. Last 8 games, he's had 10 plus points in all 8. So he's got one check mark done. He's done one leg of the double-double. He's already got 10 points of something. But then you look at his assists, he had a double-double in 3 of the last 8, including 2 straight games. And like I said, they're taking on the Thunder. Now, the Thunder have allowed the 3rd most assists per game in the NBA over the last 10 games. And we've seen Dinwiddie basically has to carry this offense on his shoulders. Over the last, besides him and Mikal Bridges, they're basically have the ball in their hands 24/7. But over the last 8 games, Dinwiddie averaged 15.4 potential assists on this team. That's 10 more than anyone else on the team. And the next closest is Royce O'Neal, and he's on the bench. He's the main facilitator. Like I said in Giddy's analysis, the over-under 230.5. Dinwiddie has had 8 plus assists in 7 of the last 8, so he's getting real close to the line. All we need is him to go over. The Thunder also are a sneaky team. They don't give up a lot of points in the paint. In fact, just the 4th fewest points per game in the paint over the last 10 games in the NBA. So a guy like Dinwiddie, who leads this team in assist chances, leads this team in drives per game, maybe he drives, kicks it to the Royce O'Neals, the Cam Johnsons in the corner. We just need them to knock down some shots at plus 215 value for something that's happened in 2 straight games. I'll take a chance at it. I think you can get us 10 plus points, 10 plus assists, and maybe just a random 10 plus rebounds randomly here and there. But at least you should get the points, should get the assists, hopefully. And we'll take it for plus 215. I think that's pretty solid value. I'll take that for just a half unit. It's not putting a full unit on it, but we could potentially win back over a full unit. I'll take a stab at that. Look, those are my 4 favorite plays of the day. A reminder, if you want to sign up for PrizePicks, which I will have a PrizePicks entry on our Twitter at Call on Our Shot later on today, make sure you use code COS or the top link in the description for a 100% deposit match up to $100. I love you guys. Have a great pie day. Have a great Tuesday. I'll see you guys back again on Wednesday. I'll see you guys in the ladder challenge. Day 1, we're returning and we're starting the climb today. I'll see you guys then. Peace out.